I know Nate Campbell very well. I promoted Nate early on in my promoting career. I know how tough he is. I know how good he is. He just beat a fighter of mine, Ali Faniga, in Florida at 135 pounds. He's moving up to 140 pounds. I do believe that fighters that I represent should fight the very best fighters out there. I believe that's what boxing is about. I believe that's what boxing needs. They don't need shit fights. They need real fights against the best out there. And I think when you fight the very best out there, it raises your game. It raises your level. And whether you win or you lose, as long as you fight the best, whether it's Showtime or HBO, they will bring you back. So there's something to be said for fighting whoever's out there. One thing I can say, and I don't promote Nate, is that he's willing to fight the very best out there all the time. And what I can say on behalf of Tim Bradley, he's willing to take on anybody, anywhere. Anybody that will go to England to try to win a title has my respect, whether they get it or they don't. And in this case, Timothy Bradley got it. And anybody that will go defend against someone like Kenneth Holt, who can really punch and can really fight, and go to Canada and defend, has all my respect, whether you win or you lose. And in this case, he won. So you have two fighters that are willing to fight anybody, two fighters that are willing to go anywhere. Look, Nate's coming right into Timothy Bradley's backyard. So you gotta respect fighters like that. They're good for the game.
Thank you all for coming out. Good morning. I'm at the point now in my career where I just love, I've had to learn to love boxing in spite of what I got paid all around. I heard Terry say yesterday that my tires may as well have been made of enriched uranium when I won, because nobody wanted to touch me. Nobody wanted to touch me. I had 3 belts at one time, and I never really got to enjoy that. I didn't get to get the fanfare or make all the money, and my debt wasn't erased. I still had to fight. I'm still a blue-collar guy. As a matter of fact, me and Tim were joking yesterday as we were doing our Showtime game. And I consider Timothy a very good friend. He's a very nice young man, which I enjoy seeing young men who carry themselves like young men. They wear their pants above their waist and their shoes laced up. I really like that. I like it. That's something I respect. But he said, I'm hungry, man. I still drive a Ford Explorer. I said, man, I drive a 69 Chevy truck. As a matter of fact, I didn't tell him that my head blew. So, I mean, I'm still a blue-collar guy. I just love the box. I just happen to be one of those guys that nobody wants to fight. So come August 1st, you're gonna see Timothy Bradley comes in, who's trying to make that name for himself. He wants my name on his dossier. I want his hero. I want his belt. But I just really want to win. That's all that really matters to me. You can keep all of the accolades that go with it. I just want to win. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna still be fighting when this is all over, because that's all I know to do. Thank y'all for coming out.
I expect Tim to do I mean, Tim is going to fight his fight. Whatever his fight is that night, he'll fight it. But there's nothing he can show me I haven't seen.
First of all, I'd like to give all praise to Lord Jesus Christ for just making all this possible, just for waking me up this morning. Then I would like to thank my promoters, Gary Shaw, Thompson Boxing. Thompson been with me since the beginning of my professional career, and I just want to thank them for still being here. Gary Shaw for making all this possible. I want to thank Team Bradley, my mother, and thank my fiance, Monica. Thank you for being very patient with me and dealing and going through all of this. But and I would like to thank Nate Campbell and his camp for taking this fight. Why did I choose Nate Campbell? I told you that I'm in boxing to make a statement, and to bring back boxing, and to show the world why I'm the best 140-pounder in the world. And I told you that I'm gonna fight the best fighters I possibly can at any given time, anywhere, any place. And fighting Nate Campbell, tough. You know, I think he's very underrated veteran. You know, It's a tough challenge for me, especially in my hometown. Like I said, maybe some added pressures, but in my heart, there's no pressure at all. If I can go to England and beat the world champion like Gene Witter in his backyard, I can do anything. And that's what I believe. And also, I forgot to thank one more person. I would like to thank the Agua Caliente Band of WBO Indians for making this show and for hosting an event like this one. And it's in my own backyard, and I'm excited. So, August 1st, expect fireworks. You know I come to fight. Nate comes to fight. Expect a train wreck. This fight is for boxing fans, fight fans. It's for everybody in the world to see two great hungry fighters actually get in there and fight. I could have picked handpicked an opponent or fought a lesser opponent, you know, instead of defending my title. But I want the challenge. I want to see what I can do. And if I can't beat Nate Campbell, then I can't beat Manny Pacquiao, or I can't beat any other guy that's above me. And that's where I want to get to. So, but in the meantime, come out and check out the event. Like I said, no excuses that night. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. And there was one, I think it was one comment that I read from you. He told me to have a good lunch, to have a good breakfast, have a good lunch, don't have a dinner. Was that one? That one you? You sure? Well, okay. Well, I'm not gonna eat that night. But I'm not gonna eat that night. But I am gonna make me some Campbell soup. I am gonna have some Campbell soup that night. It's gonna be on. All right. Thank you.
You know, I've been praying for a hometown fight since the beginning of my career. I just feel that, you know, that if I have my hometown backing me, it'll just make me a lot stronger. You know, that's not the case right now. You know, I do have some backers in my hometown, but not everybody in the Valley knows me. And I want everybody in the Valley to know who Tim Bradley is.